Howdy, this is Lemmy with RevZilla TV, here to talk to you today about Joker Machine integrated top clamps for Harley. You should be looking into an integrated top clamp if you need A, a better top clamp, and B, want to clean up the front end of your bike and sort of eliminate some of the excess clutter up on your triples. These things are currently made for either a custom setup or a sporty Dyna setup. So use our bike finder if you want to get the bolt-in sporty Dyna setup, and we'll make sure that it fits your bike. Installation on these is about 2 out of 3 beards on our BSD, or beard scale of difficulty. You're going to need to know how to do a little bit of light mechanical work and also a little bit of light wiring, but nothing too bad. So why don't we talk about what it is that you're looking at in front of us here. So firstly, on my left, your right, we're seeing the Sportster Dyna specific top clamp. So top clamps are a dime a dozen. Everybody makes them. There's some nice ones out there, some not so nice ones. Depending on your budget, you can get something either really great or not so great. These are of the really nice variety. You can see these are super finely machined aluminum. Solid billet. These are really nice, polished to a super high luster. They look great, no question about that. What makes these things stand out though, is you can see here this cutout on the back and also right through to the front for stock sporty LED indicators. Also works for you guys with Dynas. This is going to be particularly important for those of you maybe putting together a cafe job. You're removing your speedometer, but you still have all these indicator lights that you might not want to get rid of. Maybe you're relocating your speedometer to down onto the fork or a little bit lower. Again, you still have those indicator lights. You don't necessarily want to get rid of them, and they're kind of cool looking, and they're small, so they're worth keeping. This piece will let you do it. You can take your stock LED indicator bar, slide it right into the back of this thing, and now you have your indicator function, but it really does look slick and custom. It's not goofy looking like the Harley setup with that speedometer. It sticks way up in your face. Now, for those of you who are a bit more adventurous, there's the universal fit. So down here you can see we've got this wired so all the LEDs are going at once. Obviously, you're not going to wire yours the same way. We just wanted to show you the intensity of this unit. But what's really cool is this is super slick. This is all self-contained right here. What you're looking at has the LEDs installed, ready to rock and roll. All you need to do is wire this thing up, which does bring me to installation. We had mentioned this being a 2 out of 3 beard setup. So mechanically, top clamps are pretty easy to install. 4 bolts, as you can see here. Get your old clamp off, get your new ones on. 2 bolts from the bottom for your riser bottoms if you're replacing those. That part is very easy. The part that gets a little bit tricky is the wiring. So you can do one of 2 things. You can actually build a little harness between your factory wiring, if you have it, or you can build your own custom wiring harness to wire this thing up. Or if you are putting this onto a factory or reasonably stock motorcycle, you can simply clip your factory units and wind up going right into the wiring for the LED unit in front of me. Either way, it's not really difficult. You're looking at about 10 wires. Everything's color-coded. It is pretty easy to do if you've got a factory service manual with a pinout of your existing connectors. But if you've never done it before, it might not be a great first-time job. Might be something where you want to buy a 6-pack of beer, have a buddy come over and give you a hand, and definitely have that factory service manual handy. It gets kind of sketchy tracing out colors and pinning things out if you wind up having to do so without the aid of a manual. I really like these products. I don't know that I'm going to throw them on my bike immediately. I'm not really a big indicator light guy, but these are really nicely made, and they're an ingenious idea. The idea of packing such tiny LEDs into a one-shot clamp like this, I think really, it just stands out. I mean, there's nothing really like this in the marketplace right now. My opinion is not the only one that matters, though. Click below, see what some other riders who already have this have to say, learn a little bit more about these. If you've got a question that I didn't cover, get a hold of us. See us at RevZilla.com, or you can always get us by phone. 877-792-9455 will get you Gear Geek live on the line. I'm Lemmy, and I am out of here.